During that time, I still had my 9 to 5, so I would focus on my weekends. My weekends were set aside for photography. My weekdays were set aside for my 9 to 5. And if I was doing anything during the weekday, it would most likely be on the time when my boss is not around, or maybe when she's on leave, or something like that. But typically, we would work around the clock, Mondays to Sundays, obviously, because Monday to Friday, you are at your 9 to 5. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then you're taking photography bookings. What was the idea? The idea was to put our work out there. Just post, share content, let people see. You understand? The thing about developing a clientele is that you must constantly put your work out there. Your work is what drives the type of client that you want. When they see that work, you attract a certain type of client. An example is a job, not necessarily a job, but I had met 2 friends. One was working in an embassy. Her name is Anna, German embassy. She's German, and then I can't remember his second name, the other guy's name, but it starts with V, and he's from Portugal. I photographed both of them at a place called the Shooting Range in Abuja. I reached out to La Tienda Tengo, a friend of mine, and asked her to give me some outfits that I wanted to do shoot. We were collaborating with different creatives. So we got Anna to wear one of the outfits, and he got his suit and tie. We went to this really nice location. They are not dating. They never dated, to the best of my knowledge, but we created like a pre-wedding type of shoot for them, and then I put it out on my social media. Did I get paid for it? No, but I spent money. I spent money obviously with the maybe rental of the outfits, fuel, just different things.
You just organize them.
Just organize the shoot. Growing up as a photographer, we did a lot of things like that, and to a certain extent, we still do. And then when we put out the image, a lady from America, a Nigerian lady, she was coming into Nigeria. She saw those pictures and she said, "Hi, Big Age, I would want something exactly like this."
Wow.
You need to understand that sometimes clients don't know what they want, but they can identify it when they see it on your page. So that's why it's important that you always put out this content. What does content do? It helps the client to see what your strengths are, what your capability is. You understand? And your content should be diverse, because clients have different tastes. You know, some people like this, some people like this, some people like that. So it's important to just maybe give them a bit of everything. You understand? Well, by a bit of everything, I'm just talking about style, not necessarily shoot baby photography, shoot wedding, shoot burial, shoot this. No. When you start, you would shoot all those things, but as you try to settle, you would maybe pick 1 or 2 things.